you doing? Did you have problems trying to find us, Watson? I hope everybody's doing good. I hope that you had a lovely day. Just one second. I am reading Mimi. Mimi's going to be up first. And we don't know if Lilith is going to be with us tonight, from what I can see. So we are going to start this off with Mimi. Then I'm going to go and see Love Shine, and I'm going to come and see Stephanie. All right, here we go. So Mimi, you are going to be at... Hi, Love Shine. You can post your questions if you already know what they are. Let me go and ping that. Yeah, no, me neither. She might be here. She might. Okay, wait. Mimi is going to be at 110. So we'll put 115. All right, I'm not looking at the chat at this moment because Mimi has long paragraphs. she has a lot of things. So here we go. Okay, and you're telling me how it is. So it is AL. All right, thank you. I will try to remember that it is AL and not Al. Okay, so you have a lot of mixed emotions at this moment. You're excited, you're unsure, you're a little bit suspicious, you're trying to make sense of everybody's intention, which is completely normal. Empty's thoughts and feelings. Empty doesn't feel like she's letting you go because she wants to get rid of you. But what I sense is that she's genuinely, like, she really does see your capability and your potential. And she knows that you're somebody who can stand onto your own and kind of shine into a bigger space. So when AL mentioned it and MT reacted the way that she did, it feels more like she was holding back because she didn't want to influence you emotionally before things were clearer. We'll put it that way. Now, her smiling and joking and saying that you can still learn more from her, that's actually very, very much her style. It's just the way she is, MT. So it feels like confidence. It doesn't feel like avoidance. And when she later said she went back to think and felt this plan would be better, well, that actually sounds quite sincere. So she sees that if you stay, you might kind of get squeezed by Sam's KPI work or politics or anything of the such. So deep down, I do feel like her intention is nobody can stop her. So she does trust you enough to kind of just let you fly onto your own, if you will. So it's actually a good thing. It's a good thing for you. As for CH's thoughts and feelings altogether, CH's feelings feel more practical and strategic. Now, I don't sense that there's any hidden agenda from CH. It feels like CH sees this as a logical move. So putting the right person into the right place from CH's side is more about structure. It's more about coverage. It's more about giving you an exposure, if you will, not necessarily something that has to do with personal politics. So overall, I feel like their intention doesn't feel negative. It doesn't feel selfish. It feels like there's a mix of confidence in you and an organizational, I should say, kind of planning. So even if the communication is really a little bit kind of choppy or not all that smooth. Now, how would it be for you if you do go to the 206? The part... I love the fact that you are quite honest about that. I feel like 2-6 feels like it's a place where you can be seen more clearly, not, hidden underneath anybody else's shadows. Being closer to why and acting as a right-hand person is going to give you more visibility, more experience, more confidence, and really just more responsibility and more recognition. So at first, you're going to feel a little bit uncomfortable. The dynamics, everything is going to be a little bit different, but you'll grow into it and you're going to realize, hey, I really can do this. And you're not going to be alone doing it neither. And so you're not going to lose what you've built so far neither. So you're expanding, sweetie. Thanks, Swanson, sweetie pie. So I'm going to say take comfort altogether into this. You're not being pushed anywhere. You're actually being moved forward, sweeties. So whatever happens, you're still learning, you're still growing, you're still supported. And the fact that this seems a little bit scary for you, well, it actually kind of means that you do hold on to it. It is somewhat important for you. Hi, Sally. Pull the same questions. You can place what he's not saying for Amy and M and wife within the next 3 months. All right, I gotcha. So we're going to go and put you at 6 minutes. 6 minutes, my love. Everybody's stuck with spooky little you. I'm good, Sally. How are you doing, sweetie pie? You're not that spooky, really. Stephanie, you are up next after Love Shine, sweetie. So you're going to be up in about 4 or 5 minutes, my love. You shall, Sally. You shall, beautiful. Alrighty, so same questions, and then we're going to replace that one. Gotcha. Okie dokie. So we do have over here our 2 of the cups. We do have some death popping on through. We've got our magician. Okay, in regards to the wife, all right, in regards to the wife altogether, from what I can see over here is the following. I feel as though you're a little bit into a place where for the wife, there's a certain connection. We do have the 2 of cups, so nothing big is happening between them, but there is some type of an exchange. I am going to say things are going well between them. There's no big changes. Our death is in reverse. Our King of Swords is not thinking any new thoughts or anything of such, and there's nothing new that is happening. So there's no new closeness. I'm going to say it's a little bit of that up and down, and it's normal. I mean, they do live together and they are married, so it's normal that it can't always be bad. So, or it can't always be neutral. Sometimes it's got to be a little bit better. This is going to be one of the days. Like I said, nothing specific, but they seem to be sharing a little bit more, talking a little bit more, and the environment seems to be good today. Well, generally speaking, he's doing there. It's not mentioning that he's making more money. It's just saying that the connection is, no, it's not about the money. It's not about the money. It can't hurt, but it's not about the money. How are things with you? We do have our Temperance. We do have our King of Cups. Things are well balanced with you. Things are well balanced. Things are just. And see, this is where his love belongs, with you. So he does love you, sweetie, and everything's okay. You have our King of Cups. You have everything that is well balanced, and he's wanting to be nice and fair, and everything is good between the both of you. Nothing to notify. So no, it is not because he is making money, sweetie pie. So you want to know what's happening with you into the following. This is going to be with you into the following 3 months and and then we're going to go and see the wife. Well, things are still going well. You seem to be doing new things, though, new endeavors. It could be, by new could mean a lot of different things. It could mean instead of always going to the same restaurant or the same coffee shop, you're going to try different ones. It could mean that maybe you're trying different little things into your life. It could be doing more activities or spending more time or talking about different things. But altogether, you have our Ace of Cups, so the flow of love is continuing, and you're continuing to build onto that beautiful foundation that you've been building on for so long. So I'm going to say within the following 3 months, there's no indication that there is anything that is happening between the both of you that would cause any difficulties whatsoever. Nothing. It is the cups. It is something that is emotional. It is emotional, sweetie. But there's nothing lovey-dovey that is happening. So they're not having socks, if that's what you're thinking about, sweetie pie. With the wife, within the following 3 months, we have our moon. We have our Queen of Wands, who is decisive, moving on forward. With the wife, we have the queen who's putting a lot of effort in, who's pushing a lot to go and get a lot of things to move forward. This is about action, and there's no cups into this. It's about action, it's about orientation, it's about moving forward. There's a lot of things that are not said. There's a lot of things that are hidden within their relationship, and it's going to remain that way. And there's a lot kind of feeling out into the cold, feeling like we don't necessarily belong. So again, there's no breakage, but in comparison, yours was nice and beautiful and everything was positive. And the one with the wife seems to be complicated, seems to be truffled with a lot of, I would say, issues, basically. What does he want to say to you? You do have our Two of Cups, so we do have some beautiful love that is passing on through. We do also have our Page of Swords. So basically he wants to say to you, he loves you, he's thinking about you, and he's not hiding anything from you. So he's being as open as he possibly can with you, with his love and everything else. It is my pleasure, sweetie pie. All is good over here, my love. Beautiful Stephanie. Sally's going to be on up next. You would like to know Jonathan's feelings and intentions. I do have a timestamp. I will post it after it is at 12 minutes. Or I won't post it. That's a lie. Juanson is a sweetie pie. He'll post it. Okay. So here we go. We're gonna put this like that, and we're going to come and get the other question, which is right over here. How does Jade currently feel? Okay. I know, right, Juanson? I know. The other day, it's because I received a message by Big Cleo, and she's like, oh, I was in a meeting, do you have the timestamp? And I'm like, oh my God, I so completely forgot. I sent her hers, and I thought, I can't believe nobody else had actually actually asked us, because we had quite the list that night. All right. And again, I have to say, that would be entirely my fault. I can't even blame that on you, Juanson. I'm the one who's not doing it. Ugh, I just forget. I forget. All right, sweetie pie. Feelings and intentions on the possible outcomes. Here we go. Jonathan's feelings. What do we have? 9 of Cups showing up. Followed by our lovers. Lovers over here is, yes, about the love, but it's also about a decision. This is more about needing to make a decision, which I completely agree upon. I feel as though at this moment, you still bring him happiness when he thinks about you and when he thinks about the connection. But everything that he's wanting and dreaming and thinking about, he does have to make somewhat of a decision at some point in time. He can't just continue lingering on and wondering and thinking and pondering and just stalling, basically. So I'm not saying he's going to be doing an action, but he's telling himself that he has to do something, which is already a good beginning. At least he's telling himself something. So I'm going to say he's still steady and he's still guarded, but his interest is still there. He still has that warmth towards you. He still has that curiosity, still has that emotional awareness that is present. So he's not indifferent at all. He's still drawn to your process, not to your process, but to your presence. But I feel as though the process that he's into with his emotions internally, that's what he's working on at this moment. So I'm going to say he's still looking for that safety and he's not rushing anything altogether. So for the moment, I'm going to say his intentions, he must make a decision. So I'm going to say still very cautious. I feel like he wants things to unfold naturally and prefers, the clarity over the impulsiveness. He doesn't want to chase, doesn't want to push. I feel like he's kind of observing. I feel like he's trying to, figure things out and deciding what is good for him truly into the long term. So this really comes back and comes down to him wanting stability, and it's not because of a lack of interest. Now, how does Jonathan feel? How Jonathan feels you currently feel about him? So does he still believe that you have an interest, that you have a desire in some kind of way? He believes you're guarded with our Nine of Wands. Yeah. Honestly, he believes that if he came back, you would probably say yes, but our Two of Pentacles is still saying that there could be a transition. Look, our Six of Swords, he doesn't believe you've gone anywhere, sweetie pie. Like, he still senses that you care and that there's openness onto your side, but there's barriers also. So I feel like he's a little bit unsure upon how deep your feelings actually go. Like, have they really changed? He's perceiving you as being very warm and very receptive, and he believes that you're still emotionally present, but you're reserved. You're sticking to you're sticking onto your side, you're doing your thing, and it's entirely up to him to make that move. So you're protecting your heart while staying open. Now, this balance actually makes him respect you even more because you're not pushing, you're not bothering, or you're not doing anything of the such. So I'm going to say for the moment, he still believes that you are most likely interested, but cannot know at 100%. Now, your potential outcome over here, for the moment, you're into that zone where we're stuck. The potential here for growth through communication and emotional honesty is there. We do think about it with our Ace of Wands, but it's complicated. We need to put a lot more work into it with our Eight of Pentacles. So I'm going to say for the moment, things the same. Potential outcome into the overall. I hope that he makes some type of a movement towards you within the following, I will say, 4 to 6 weeks. If he doesn't within the following 4 to 6 weeks, I'm not going to say that it's never going to happen and that he's going to choose the easy route and just, do nothing. But it could be looking that way. But the energy could change. So hopefully he'll do something within the following 4 to 6 weeks, my love. Hi, Valerie. How are you doing, sweetie pie? It is nice to see you. No. The decision's about you and him. You and him. Nobody else, sweetie. Oh, I know, love shine. You don't want to be hurt. But sometimes when you overthink things, you end up hurting yourself simply because you're overthinking things. Sally is going to be at 18:30. We're going to go and look that. Should you pursue something? Yes or no? Should you pursue something? My Devil in reverse. My King of Cups in reverse, sweetie. Out of my Strength. For the moment, my sweetie pie, along with our Four of Pentacles. I'm going to take out another deck, but for the moment, it's seeming more like a no. Not because not because this person is toxic or anything of the such. I just don't really feel like you're looking for the same thing. I feel like this person can have some interest towards you, but I don't see profound love, and I don't see this person putting like strength. I don't see this person making steps towards building something. So I'm going to say whatever it is that you have at this moment could possibly, if there is something, just kind of remain the way that it is with no real movement. So overall, you'll end up, I'm not going to say wasting your time, but you're not going to end up getting what it is that you want. So I'm going to let you decide what it is that you want to do with that. It's like you want to move. You want to move forward. Maybe with this person or maybe with somebody else. You want to move forward. You want to build something. But you definitely have some challenges along the way with this one. Yeah. So I'm going to say towards you, sweetie, it's not an impossibility. If you guys put enough work into it, then there is a possibility. But from what I can see, you are going to end up putting more work than he's going to end up putting more work, and you're going to end up being disappointed. So I'm going to say follow your heart within that. If you feel better with it, what you can do perhaps is just maybe give this person a certain lapse of time. So maybe say, okay, I'll give it a month, or I'll give it 2 months or 3 months, and I'll just see where it goes. Like that, it doesn't, go over a year, 2 years and more. Give it a couple months, see where it goes. If it goes into a direction that you like, then pursue. And if it doesn't, then listen to your heart. I know you want to build. I know you want to move forward. But at the same time, the energies do change. So if you are interested, which I believe that you are, this person could change also. So take it one little step at a time. Just make sure that your intentions are clear with this person, that this person does know what you're looking for and what you want, so you're both starting onto the same ground, and see where it goes. If it goes anywhere, perfect. And if it doesn't, that's okay too. There's lessons to be learned there too, and you'll find the right one after. I'm sending you much love, sweetie pie. Your timestamp will be posted at the end of the live, okay, sweetie? This is this, and voila. I'm just gonna go over here one little moment. Oops. And just like that. Valerie, you're on up next, sweetie pie. Here we go. What is your question, my beautiful? You may post your question. If you are ready and wanting to do so, of course. Oh, wait, maybe you sent it to my email. You did. Forget about it. I said nothing. Let's go see how your weekend's going to be going. Absolutely. Here we go. Like this. I'm going to leave you a timestamp. Okay. So here we go. Okay. Timestamp is going to be over here. I'm glad you're home and relaxing, sweetie pie. No, Valerie, do not be sorry at all. No, the email's perfect. It's not a problem. I receive half of the questions through email. Don't worry about it. It's a nice, safe place. It's all good. All right, here we go. Hi, JD. How are you doing, sweetie? So, let's go and see what we've got. How's this weekend? I didn't post the timestamp. Wait, timestamp is at 24:30. All right. I'm gonna do that, and we're gonna go here. I feel like you don't really know what's happening. I know it sounds weird when I say that. I feel like you might even have something that's planned, but I feel like there's something that's a little bit, can you say impromptu? I don't know if you can say that. Like there's something that's just going to kind of happen. It's just going to be like that. Oh, why don't we go and do this? Oh, okay. All right. Why not? It's not something that's planned. So there's something that is a little bit impulsive into the activities or into something you're going to be doing that's going to be like, oh, okay. Hey, why not? But, it was not planned, but hey, why don't we do it? There's something about it. And I like it. And I feel like you're, again, it's not a huge step, but again, you're stepping things up. Things are moving a little bit more into the direction that you wanted to. So, I feel as though he's continuing to work upon himself. I feel like it's calm. I feel like it's steady, but I feel like it's emotionally reassuring. So the energy around your weekend feels like it's comfortable, doesn't feel like it's rushed. There's a little bit of an impulsivity into it. Like I said, a little something that you don't really know about. But it's a nice kind of a weekend that's just going to kind of flow naturally. You are going to see him, no doubt about it. Is it going to be the whole weekend kind of a thing? No, but you will see. You will have some good times. I feel like he's continuing to open up slowly. It's like the relationship continues to strengthen, but in quiet but very meaningful ways. So look for those little meaningful little cues here and there. Like I see and I feel beautiful little moments of simple togetherness, light conversations, laughs, a little bit of that emotional closeness, but nothing that is dramatic. Just that nice feeling of this just feels right. This is good. So you can see him during the weekend opening on up a little bit more. You can see that the trust is growing, that the consistency of the relationship, the consistency of the relationship is building, is becoming a little bit stronger. And you're going to feel reassured that things are moving into that right direction, but at that pace that, I'm going to say suits you both. You would like it to go a little bit quicker probably, but it's still good for you. So overall, I'm going to say it's a good weekend. It's going to reinforce what you already have and what you already sense, that this connection is stable and becoming more and more stable, that it's also a connection that is genuine, and it's really just unfolding nicely, naturally. So sometimes the slowest bonds are, they lead to the strongest bonds altogether. So as for your weekend, I said it. I'm saying it's going to look like it's a good one. You're also meeting with another Mitzvah Road tomorrow. She reached out to you about a potential opportunity. Just curious to see how that's going to go. Hold on. Let's go see. Let's go with this little one. I got you, my beautiful Julie. You're going to be on up next. So just one little second, sweetie. I'm going to come and see you. Just let me know if you're still here, Julie. Opportunity there shall be. Opportunity there shall be. It's interesting. I believe you're going to go forward with it, but it's like there is an opportunity. You are going to like it. It's not going to be perfect. There's going to be some things that are going to be a little bit bothering you. You're not going to be completely sure, but I still feel like you're moving ahead with it. So it's a step into the right direction. I will say yes, it will go well. Not completely as expected, but it'll go well. I feel like you're going to embark onto this journey or onto this new opportunity, my love. So I'll say good for you. Good for you, sweetie. It's my pleasure, sweetie pie. Have yourself a lovely evening, my beautiful. Julie. It is all good vibes. I like it too. Now, Julie, you're probably, if it's just one question, and here we go. Just one second. Alrighty, here we go. I don't have your question here. I'm just going to refresh. Alrighty, I got it. Okay. I don't believe. Let me just go see if you're here. I just read your question. I do not believe that he thinks that you're playing any games. Yeah. Thank you, JD. I'll be with you in just a few seconds, sweetie pie, right after Julie, but I still don't see you've been listening to them. Oh, for the last 2 hours. Okay, so you are still here. Okay, hold on. Let's go see. All right, I got you, JD. I'll be with you in just a few seconds, sweetie pie. So, no, I do not believe that he thinks that you're playing in a game. You're not somebody who plays games. Although I do have to say that you've changed a lot since the very beginning, Julie. Like, you're not the same as you used to be at all. Well, you are, but you've changed your way of doing things, especially into your communication kind of a way. So, a lot of that has changed, but I feel like he believes that you don't play any games. Like, you're not being a hypocrite within your ways of doing things. So the question is good. However, here we go. Okay, that could possibly be Mimi again. So just 1 second. Okay. No, honestly, I don't see it. You've changed, but you've changed because of decisions that you have made onto your own side, because you want to become more power, you want to become better, because you want to have a better relationship, because you want to be able to move on forward. And may it be with him or may it be with somebody else, you did it basically for you in many kind of ways. So I'm going to say your new calm, confident energy that you have, he doesn't feel like you're faking it. He doesn't feel like you're playing it. It's something that is very, very genuine. Like, he feels that this stands out about you the most. The fact that you're always caring, it's always very comfortable, it's always very genuine. He never, ever, 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 not even once, has ever thought that you would lie, or that you ever lied, or that you would manipulate him in any way. That is really important for him. So, but I'm going to say, I feel as though this calm doesn't feel forced, it doesn't feel performative. It feels like it's settled. It feels like it's natural. It feels like it is you. So I'm going to say, no. Like, what he's actually feeling is she feels different. And sometimes he wonders, like, what kind of shifted. But that's a curiosity. But it's a curiosity that turns into respect, but also turns into relief. Because he feels that this change has come from you, from yourself, for you, your inner strength, your self-assurance. It's not a question of strategy. You probably would have done it even without him. You're doing it because it's good into your life altogether. So what's important over here is that your energy for him feels like it is more consistent. It feels like it's not reactive. And that consistency is what convinced him that this is real. There's never any fluctuations within the way that you feel, within the way that your energy is perceived or received in any kind of a way. So he feels less tension, less emotional push and pull, and more emotional safety with you at this moment. And that's why we're kind of going towards that steadiness at the very same time. So no, he doesn't feel manipulated at all, my beautiful. It is my pleasure, sweetie. But honestly, like I'm saying, Julie, the fact that he senses that your energy has changed, that it is calmer, and that it moves on forward into a steadier kind of a way is something that he feels from within. But like I said, he feels like you have done that, and you have. I mean, he's not wrong. You have changed within your communication and within your relationship with him. But you've also changed into your communication with peers at work and everything as such. So your transformation and your inner transformation is a little bit all over the place. He's just feeling that. Oh, you're such a sweetie pie, my love. But you know what? I'm just a little assistant. You're doing it all yourself. I'm just a little assistant over here. You're a sweetie pie, my love. You are the queen. You are the queen. Hold on. I'm going to mute my daughter who has asked me 10 times, I think, for her friend to come and sleep at home. And I said 10 times no because I'm busy tomorrow and my house is clean and I wish it to remain clean. Uh, Good night, my beautiful Julie, sweetie. Honestly, yeah. That being said, that's what I have to say. I have to say this once, and it was so funny. Well, for those of you who do know the Gibbler, I do often speak that the Gibbler, like my question is always like, because she doesn't always, I don't know, she doesn't always smell good. And I'm always like, does she smell good? And if so, okay, she can sleep over, right? And so today we had an argument. I didn't. I was just driving. I was listening to this stupid conversation. And it was the Gibbler, Anael, and Raphael. I was bringing the two youngest to school, and Gibbler was following along. And Gibbler's eating with her mouth open. Hey, nothing. If you guys eat with your mouth open, it's your deal. I don't do it. I can't. And so she's eating this gum and she's got her mouth open like blah 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 blah. Yeah. And then Raphael looks at her and he's like, could you please stop doing that, please? It's very annoying. Don't you know that you have to close your mouth when you eat? And she became kind of upset. And she's like, well, don't you know that you have to stop screaming? You talk way too loud. And he's like, well, at least that's my only problem. You have multiple problems, he said. You need to take a shower. You need to stop eating with your mouth open. And you need to stop screaming too. My jaw almost fell to the ground when he said that. You have, remember, this is coming from an 8-year-old to a 15-year-old. Anywho, there you go. Okay, I'm going back to the readings. No, I can't. Like, what? Why? Even people, when it even annoys me, so like, I don't like the sound of eating. It kind of bugs me. Yeah. Anywho, that's it. J444J, thanks, sweetie. No, seriously, it was funny because it's something we always want to say, but we never said. And there you go, my little 8-year-old said it. Oh, he is so savage. And he said it multiple times. And she's like, what? He's like, you heard me. Take a shower a couple times a week. Close your mouth when you eat. You're so annoying, he said. Anywho, okay, here we go. Yeah, he's savage. He is. He's cute. So I would say that's probably my fault. Probably comes from me. But hey. JD, you're next, my love. You are next. I know, right? And then when I told Matthias that later, because I couldn't say it in front of the Gibbler, I told Matthias was like, oh my God, I can't believe you said that. We all want to say it all the time and we never say it. That being said, she's a sweetie pie. We do love her, but she's got issues. Yeah. All right. JD. I know. JD. So, you have a restrictive income. Is there any major increase into your income? Oh, sweetie pie. Okay, that's why you rewrote it, because it was longer onto the other side. Okay, Super Chat didn't allow you to. Okay, let me go and get the rest of your question. I'm not sure. There might be Mimi again before J4444. There might be. I'm not sure. Sometimes PayPal sends me weird notifications hours later. Okay, so hold on. Is there any major increase in income matter? Okay. Let's go see. Alrighty. And before I go see that, I'm just going to go and confirm who's next. Okay, no, see, it lied. It lied to me is what it did. Yeah. But we do have Love Shine again. Love Shine is going to be over here. Love Shine, you're overthinking again. Okay, so JD followed out by J4444J. You're going to be next, and then we're going to go and see Love Shine. So Love Shine, if I know, no, but it said Mimi. It didn't say you, it said Mimi. My phone told me one thing and PayPal told me something else. But yeah, you can send out your questions if you want to, love. I'm going to be with you in about 5 minutes. Okay, so your answer is going to be the following over here. Oh, sweet Lord. Mathias, oublie pas de faire tes devoirs, hein, s'il te plaît. Avant minuit, please. All right. Okay, sweetie. Now, know that this can change. What I'm going to say over here, I know that the situation that you're into is feeling quite heavy, not an easy position to be into. What I sense around your income is that there is not a sudden or a dramatic windfall, but there is going to be like a gradual and a sustainable opening, if you will. So rather than one big replacement income appearing all at once, I feel like the energy points more towards like little increases, if you will. There will be some rules or structures slowly that are going to become, I feel, more flexible. There could also be like an additional stream that's going to complement what you already have. So there could be something extra that could be coming on in for you, instead of immediately replacing it, if you will. So I feel like this additional thing is tied a lot to your consistency, to your credibility, but also to your patience, rather than anything that would be very, very risky or anything that would be more of some type of shortcuts. So any increase that's going to come on in feels aligned with legal, moral, but also ethical paths from what I can see. It's something that you can stand behind long term, not something that is temporary or something that is stressful. So what's important is the restriction that you feel now. It doesn't stay into this kind of way. It doesn't stay restrained and tight forever. It does ease over. It does ease over time, if you will, with your circumstances and your policies, and different type of opportunities are going to shift. So the improvement feels like it's earned, but it feels like it's sudden. Again, it's stable, but it's not sudden. I'm sorry. So earned and stable, but not sudden. But you will have it in different little increments, if you will. Not exactly what it is that you want, though, however, completely. So the outlook over here is that because at this moment, it feels like you're a little bit more stuck. The outlook is not as extreme. It is improving. I feel like the strongest potential is going to be coming from adjustments and additions rather than a total, overnight kind of a replacement. So that kind of growth is actually the most sustainable for you at this moment. So I'm going to say to go along a little bit that way, sweetie. So are you stuck into this? No. Will it become better? Yes. Is it going to be in little bits and pieces here and there? Yes. Are there going to be different type of little opportunities that are going to kind of shift on in also? Not always into the way that you would necessarily like it. Not always into the timing that you would necessarily like it neither. But you will be okay and things will improve for you without a doubt. It is my pleasure, sweetie pie. I'm sending you much love, sweetie. Love Shine, if you want to post your questions, you can. J4444J. What is the current feelings and intentions of the man you recently had an encounter with? Let's go and see, sweetie pie. Let's go and see that. And Love Shine's going to be on up next. Juanson, 10 o'clock is going to be our closing time for tonight. So we're going to be with Love Shine and then we're going to be with you. If I don't have Love Shine's questions, I'm going to be with you. Then I'll go see Love Shine. So you have time to type, sweetie. Alrighty. What do we have? What are the current feelings and intentions of the man that you recently had an encounter with? The Sun, the Hierophant, my love. Clarity is going to be coming your way. There is no doubt about it. I don't feel like there's any big major challenges that are on their way. It's like, please bear with me. This energy could change, all right? What I'm gathering is this. This person that you had an encounter with, I feel like you'd be willing to continue to see this person. It could be onto a regular basis or once in a while, whatever. But you're willing to kind of develop this or to see this person again, let's say. I feel like this person is, anyways, if they are giving you news at this moment, there's going to be like a little pause. And if they're not giving you news, then this is the pause that we have at this moment. Because I do see a moment where there is like a pause in like information. So you're going to be lacking that clarity. And I feel like you're going to be making a move. You're going to be saying something or mentioning something that is going to give you the information that you're looking for. It's going to give you the clarity. So there will be a little pause. You'll ask something. That person that you had an encounter with will answer you on back. I feel like that person is interested in like seeing you every once in a while, but I don't feel like this person is looking for a commitment at this moment. That's where my issue is with this person. I feel like they're a little bit here and a little bit there, but not necessarily looking maybe for the same thing that you are. So is there a possibility for you guys to reconnect and to do something and to see each other? Absolutely. However, are we going to be, thank you, my dear Juanson, are we looking at the long term at this moment? Not quite. Again, the energy could change. Like you could go on to many encounters with this person and instead of having the king like that, you could have it like this. Instead of having the world in reverse, the energy could change. But for the moment, I feel like we're at a place where there's curiosity and there's desire. And we just don't know where it's going. It's there. We don't really have any plans. We're just kind of going with the flow, but not necessarily putting a lot of action into it. So I'm going to say, if ever you do see a little bit of that pause, or you really want to know how things are going, where this person wants to go with this, if they want to see you again, if they want whatever, contact them, let them know, because that pause, that moment is going to be coming. So if you're already into it and you're already wondering, contact, ask, see. You don't have to say, I want a relationship with, no, just, hey, would you like to meet on up again? Just let me know, no pressure, whatever, something of the such. Keep it calm, keep it simple. That's how you're going to go and get your answers. Hi, Natasha. How are you doing, sweetie pie? Nice to see you. Love Shine, I've got you. The pause is now, right? Okay, well, there you go. Go ahead with it. It's time to ask. So reach on out, my love, and ask. Hey, how are you doing? Just let me know if you would like to meet on up again, or if not, it's okay. Also, just let me know. I'm available if you do want to do something at some point in time. Wishing you a great day. Now, that person will reply on back towards you, and you will have your answer. So write something short, not a paragraph, short, 1 or 2 sentences, short and sweet. Hey, how are you doing? That's it. Would you like to meet on up at some point? Or, that's it. It's my pleasure, my love. Let me know how that goes. Stay strong, sweetie pie. I know it's not easy. Natasha, how are you, sweet one? Okie dokie. So Love Shine, you're going to be at 53.15. And that is perfecto. We're going to go and do that. And we're going to do this. And we're going to do that. I'm sorry, I'm talking to myself. I hope you will find true love this year, sweetie. We're going to go and look at it. Hi, sweetie. All right, my love. I can leave you a timestamp if you will, sweet one. It's up to you. Let me go see if your question is over there before I go see Love Shine, sweet one. I do. So I have 2 readings. Well, I'm with Love Shine now. Then I have another reading, and then it's you. So if you want to hang on in about 10 minutes, otherwise I'll leave you a timestamp, sweetie pie. And thank you for your donation, my love. Alrighty, so here we go. Let's move on forward and go on to see Love Shine at 53. I'm going to put 30 seconds now. Alrighty. Your questions are, you thought about refurbishing furniture and selling it. Oh, that's interesting. I like it. But it's not, it could give you extra money if you have the right pieces, or, well, refurbishing. If you're not purchasing and fixing and selling, if it's just people that are going to be contacting you, well, either way, it's a good extra income, and I say, why not? If you're able to do it, go ahead with it. But it's not going to, it could be a supplement, but it's not going to be your sole business, but it could definitely be like an extra. Let's go see. King of Pentacles. The idea is good. I get our Hanged Man. It's stagnant. So that's it. Like I was saying, the idea is good. It could end up getting you a couple clients here and there. You could end up getting some money, no doubt about it. But it's not going to give you what you want. So even if you, and honestly, even if you held on to this idea and you said, this is what I want to do instead of the other thing, instead of your company, I still don't feel like this is something that is sustainable for you, to pay your bills and everything as such. But could it be something good every here and there? Yes, you might do maybe 2 or 3 or maybe 4 of them into a whole year, which could be good. So I say go ahead with it if you do want to. No, but it's not a bad idea, Love Shine. It is a good idea. It's absolutely fantastic. I've got no problem with that whatsoever. It's just I feel like it's a niche that is that's a little bit more difficult, if you will, to go and get your clientele. That's basically what I'm seeing from it. But yeah, it's not a bad idea. Messages from your angels. What do you need to do for self-improvement in general? And all right. I'm sorry. I'm going to go way back here. All right. So, and you would be painting. Why not? Why not, my love? Try it out. You'll see. Like I said, it's nothing negative. It can only go into the good. Here we go. The angel message. You need to release. You need to believe into the loyalty of the love that is around you. You need to know that karma will come towards the people who have done bad things for you. And you need to make your own conclusions. So, changes, transformations. What are you needing to release, my love? What are you needing to release? I could think of a few things. I could think of pain. I could think of sadness. I could think of some things in regards to just even a release, some things in regards to your mom and your dad. Sometimes a release is not always necessarily, sometimes it's releasing how you feel towards a situation, how you felt that you dealt with it and everything of the such. I don't want to. Il y a des chargeurs en bas si jamais tu as besoin de ton téléphone. Ça va? Mm-hmm. Okay. So I'm going to say to be just a little bit careful with that. So on that little side of the release. I also need you to trust a little bit more into the people that love you and the people that are around you. And I need you to make your own conclusions without necessarily jumping, into something. So, take your time when you think about things and try to take away any type of elements that could come on in that would modify your way of thinking onto an emotional, onto a psychological kind of a level. What you need to know is that you're always supported by your angels. They're always there. They're always around you, even if you don't necessarily feel them. Your angels want you to know that nothing that you are doing that comes from your heart, from a place of gold, all right, is ever wasted. Every small step, every moment of patience, every choice that you make with integrity is building something very, very meaningful behind the scenes, even if you don't see it at this moment. So if you've been feeling a little bit unsure or you've been waiting for a sign, well, you need to trust that where you are at this moment, if you've asked yourself the question, I am onto the right path, am I doing the right thing? You are. You don't need to rush anything. You don't need to force anything. And you do not need to prove anything to anybody. So, my love, release. Worry about timing. What needs to come will arrive when it's the right moment. And it will arrive in a different shape, in a different form. It will arrive with peace, not anxiety. So stay grounded, stay kind to yourself, keep listening to yourself. Unless yourself is being a little cuckoo, listen to your inner calm self. But remember, you're safe, you're supported, and you're guided along the way. I know, trying to clear your space. And that's it. When you clear your space, when you declutter, even little things, you declutter your bedroom, you declutter your office, you declutter your car. Every little thing that you declutter, you are taking away into your own space. You're leaving room for more to come on in towards you. It's not always an easy job because decluttering often requires, other than time and patience, a lot of emotional maturity. That's it. You have more anger with your husband. That makes sense. I know love shine, but that is in regards to your husband. That's something that honestly, the only clear way is to no longer have that person around you. But I don't see that happening at this moment. So I feel like you need to separate your feelings, release that. Like, you put a lot in, he was not able to give that back to you. But there's nothing that you can truly do with it. You need to let it go. If you cannot change it, if you cannot control it, you must release it. The pain is there, the hurt is there. And he's still not doing anything about it today now, is he? So his karma will come his way. And the wheels will be turned at some point in time towards him. But for the moment, it's not about him. It's about you. You do you. You think of you. You do things good for you. He's part of your decluttering, my love. Even though he shares the same space, he can still be part of your decluttering. The Taimai. Hi, sweetie. And thank you, my love. You're going to be up in about 10, 12 minutes, sweetie. We can leave you a timestamp if you want to, my love. Okay. Your following question, wait, let me just go and see. What do you need to do for self-improvement in general? Alrighty. And let's go like that. We're going to go and put that one, all the way back down there. We're going to go over here. All right, so what can you do? Then we're going to go and see the tarot for M. And we're going to go and see Natasha. All right, my love. I'll go back to your usual deck after. It's still based onto the same Rider-Waite. It's just a different version of it. I'll go back to this one for the tarot coming from M. All right, my love. I need you to strengthen your inner foundation. Self-improvement is going to start from the inside, not fixing yourself, but supporting yourself a little bit better. I need you to practice those self-talks, the ones that are honest but kind. And, not what's wrong with me, more what do I need to do now? Don't attack yourself, open yourself. Completely different. Spend a few quiet minutes checking in with yourself emotionally every day. You know when you feel that little anxiety, you feel that stress, and you're like, what's going on, right? Take a moment, relax, think about it. Reorganize yourself. Let go of perfection. Aim for progress and aim for consistency, not for perfection. The goal is not perfection. It's the progress. It's what you get from it. It's how you move forward. It's the foundation that you're laying into your consistency. Build calmness before your confidence also, because your confidence is going to grow from a place that is calm, not from a place that's pressure. You need to release pressure. Pressure should no longer be there. It's difficult because it always comes in the little booger, but it needs to go. Prioritize rest and sleep and routines. That's going to stabilize you. Reduce unnecessary mental noise. So overthinking, people pleasing. You are a people pleaser, my love. Over explaining or overthinking. Learn to pause before reacting. Improve one habit at a time. You can't do them all. Choose one habit. Movement, hydration, journaling, budgeting, learning, whatever. Keep it simple, but keep it into something that you can repeat over and over again. That's where you're going to win. Learn your emotional boundaries at the same time. You're a giver. I give. I want to make people happy. Notice when you feel drained when you do that. Notice when you need to have those boundaries. You're allowed to say no without guilt and without any explanations. Protect your energy, because honestly, your energy is what matters the most. Invest into your skills. Don't compare yourself to anybody. And reflect upon what you're doing every once in a while, at least once a week. What went well? What didn't go as I would have liked it? What drained me? What did I learn this week? And then adjust. Don't punish, say, oh my God, I did that again. Oh, I'm such a... No. Adjust. Don't self-punish. Keep your world aligned in what you want. Spend time with people who make you feel safe, who make you feel happy. People who encourage you. Reduce people who are toxic, people who bring negative energy around you, people who bring drama, people who suck your energy out, sweetie pie. And just trust where you are. Don't look 5 steps ahead. This is where I'm at. This is what I want. Let's go do it. I know. To be on toast schedule, right? I know there's a lot you want to do. I know I nailed it. I know I did. Don't I always? No. That's what you got to do. And you're grateful for many things. I mean, I'm grateful for having health. I'm grateful for having children that love me, for having children that are healthy, for having a family around me, for having blankets when I go to bed at night. It's cold outside. I'm thankful for, having a job that I love. I'm thankful for all these beautiful things, because often we think, oh, I don't have this, I don't have that, and it's very, very heavy. But if we don't look at the things that we don't have, but we look at what we have, then the things that we don't have are not as important, and they kind of seem to kind of flow on in slowly. So take it one step at a time. You see, those are all beautiful and huge things that you have done. And they're very important, and they're not easy things. It's not easy to do what you're doing, my love. So you should be very proud of yourself for that. That is a huge thing. It's big. Well, see, I see a problem into your phrase. I'm having a hard time doing what I need to do. That's you. And spending time with M on his schedule. It's always on his schedule. What about your schedule? Can he not modify things so he can fit into your schedule also? I'm not saying he always has to do it, and I'm not saying you always have to do it, but can he not modify things instead of calling you last minute or saying, hey, that's it. That's a thing. You need his love and his time too, but if his love and his time only comes with his conditions, then your boundaries, you're not respecting yourself, and you're not making yourself happy, and you're not following on through with your wants and your desires and your paths and your growth as you should be. So if you expose it to him and you talk to him about it, you should be able to find some type of way within communicating so that he can give you ample time, perhaps maybe a couple days in advance, or set a scheduled date, or, there's a way of doing it. Yeah, I know he does. Let me go see tarot from M. And Natasha, you're going to be on up next. And then I'm going to go and see Emily and the Taimai. Tarot, I want to back to your cards. The Knight of Wands. Wanting to move on forward towards you more and more. Not wanting to hide anything from you. I do have our 9 over here of Pentacles in reverse. I also do have our 4 of Cups, which is just okay. 3 of Swords coming on through. Don't worry about it. The 3 of Swords is in a reverse position. 3 of Swords is because of third party, everything and such, not necessarily because of heartache. And our Emperor. Basically, what he wants to say towards you is that he's going to try to make you happy as he can. He is into the me, myself, and I. The Emperor's a little bit into me, myself, and I. very bossy. They know what they want. They know how to move on forward. They want to be the ones who are taking all the decisions and everything as such. And you can see him over here doing that. So he is going to continue to move on forward towards you. He's very happy with you. You seem to bring him great balance into his life, and you seem to make him really quite happy. Honestly, I feel like he wants to be as honest as he possibly can with you at all times. So even into those moments where you feel like he's not always there or he's not always necessarily available, even when he's not there, not with you, you're still there with him within his heart. What is that, Tom? He's deaf. You want him to... Is he deaf, like, honestly, like, truly, like he can't hear? Or is it because he's just not listening to you? I'm just asking. It could go both ways. All right, Natasha's going to be on up next. So, Natasha, hold on. All right, so Natasha is going to be at 113. Deaf is short for that. I'm just saying. It could go multiple ways here. Okay, so hold on. I'm going to be with you in just a second, sweetie. So, Natasha, are you going to find true love this year, sweetie? Natasha. Remember that whatever it is I'm going to say to you does not... If I say no, it doesn't mean it's not coming. It doesn't mean it's not going to change. Okay. All right. Oh, thank you. You're a sweetie pie. Sometimes it's very devilish. Okay, so... Yeah, Natasha, what I'm trying to say to you is the following. If I don't see it, doesn't mean it's not coming. Because we're talking about the whole year, and we just begun February. So things could change, things could modify. You could decide tomorrow, hey, I'm going to speed dating. Or whatever. A lot of things could happen. Page of Swords. You're definitely thinking about it. You would like to have it. Now, you did mention true love. True love. True love this year, I will say no. I will, however, if you don't mind, modify your question, and I will ask something else to the cards if you don't mind. I feel as though true love, I mean, the true one that you're going to get married, you're going to be with, and everything is going to go, fantastically well, or anyways, well enough for you guys to be together and everything. That, honestly, like the true love, I don't really see coming on through until, I'm going to say, a good 12, 14 months. So true love, I'm going to say it's going to be happening next year. But next year's not all that far for true love. Honestly, it's close on by. As for love, you will have little occasions of, hey, maybe this could be love. You could. One of them I feel is a liar. I know it sucks. I'm sorry. I'm saying it. But one of them I feel is a liar. So one of them is not going to say everything. Is going to kind of hide things. But you're not going to be with that person very long. Like maybe 3 or 4 dates. You're going to catch on that this person's not completely honest. This person's coming into the month of June. So the one who's not all that honest into the month of June. You're going to have your boundaries up a little bit after that because, I mean, what the F, right? But after that, things are changing. Things are modifying for you. I'm going to say somebody else is coming on in around September, October. This person seems much more stable. You like them. You enjoy their company, but you're not in love with them. But you enjoy their company. You do a lot of things. It's nice. It's fun. It's enjoyable. You're even going to stay with this person for a little bit. You will, like a couple months. But you're not necessarily going to stay together because you don't necessarily love this person. But they could remain a really good friend into your life. So... yeah, that's what I see at the moment, my beautiful. Love Shine, I am wishing you a lovely evening, sweetie. Love you, my beautiful. And do not forget, you just keep this reading. I'm going to put the timestamps. Well, Juan's going to put the timestamps Remember what you gotta do, sweetie. No overthinking and think about yourself. You. Yeah, you know the you. You. Don't forget it. Natasha, I'm sending you much love, sweetie. All right. Emily. Emily's next. Emily, you're into my you're into my PayPal is where you're at. Let me go and find you. Hold on. All right. Oh, that is cute. I do like that. Mm-hmm. All right. So, Emily, you're going to be at, just 1 second, 118. Juanson, we have a time eye after, and then I'm going to move over with you. That's what I'm going to do. Did you put our little skeleton hands yet, or faces, or whatever? I don't think you did. I don't see them. You're playing with kitty cats, aren't you, Juanson? Okay, all right. Here we go. So, are we planning anything, my love? Let's go and see. Queen of Wands, my beautiful. You're expecting something. Ooh, and you shall receive. The energy around Valentine's Day feels like it's thoughtful. It doesn't feel like it's anything huge and flashy, but it is very thoughtful. I don't feel like your partner is planning something big over the top, but there is intention. It will definitely be underlined. I'll put it that way. It feels like they're thinking about you. Feel like they want to do something a little bit meaningful that feels comfortable, but that often kind of feels a little bit genuine with them also. So I'm going to say more of a heartfelt gesture, quality time, meaningful moment, something personal that's going to reflect your connection rather than something that would be a grand surprise. So I'm going to say the focus is less about impressing you, but more about showing that we care about you in a beautiful and sincere way. So I do not feel as though there's any plans that are formally yet done and made and set in stone. But you are into the mind, and they will be doing something for you. So the outcome looks like it's warm, looks like it's reassuring. It looks like you're going to be reminded that they do love you, and they're going to show up for you steadily and honestly, probably with a little something. I won't say what, but a little something. Nothing huge, but something nice and sweet. So will it be underlined? Absolutely. Will you have a lovely time? Absolutely. So think nice, sweet, comfortable. Nice, sweet, comfortable. Yes, and genuine. Those are going to be my keywords for you. You got to add in love because it's Valentine's Day. I put those on in together and you'll have a beautiful evening. So yeah, something is cooking on up or brewing for you, my love. Good night. Yeah, something. Something. The important thing is your partner's thinking about you and you're going to have a good time and you will receive something. So enjoy the something. Have a lovely evening, my sweetie pie. Okay, so what are Jay's feelings, next actions towards you? Yeah, he's a little bit, nothing really much happening, right? And you want him to take the lead because he's just not doing, he's doing zilt nada, niente. He's doing rien is what he's doing, ain't he? And you want him to take the lead. It is not easy to make somebody take the lead when they're not ready to take the lead, or they don't want to take the lead, or they're just complicated into their own minds altogether. Let's go see what we've got. Juanson, you're next. So what are we doing with this? Yeah, no, we're not taking the lead, are we? King of Cups, 3 of Pentacles. No. How long have you been waiting for this person to take the lead? How many months? Like 3 months, 4 months? Like, how long have you been waiting for this person? They're like stagnant. Nothing. It's just, yeah. They figure that you're going to stick around. And so they're not worried about it too much. They don't think you're going to leave. So they kind of think, even if I don't make a move, well, you know, this person loves me. This person cares for me. I don't need to do something. That's what I'm getting. I don't need to do something. I don't need to offer something extra. They're there. They'll do it at some point in time, even if they're not doing it right away. The problem is you're going to get really upset, and you're actually going to end up not sticking with this person if it continues into that kind of a way. You are. You're going to be upset because this person at this moment is more like a friends with benefit kind of a thing. Like, we enjoy your company, and we want your company, and we want to spend time with you. But we're not doing anything about it. It looks like that. Does that make any sense to you? Because this is what I'm getting into the energy. It's, I enjoy spending time with you. I want to spend more time with you, but don't ask me for too much. I'm not ready for anything really at this moment, but I don't necessarily want to say it. But please stick around. It's good for me if it's good for you. That's the energy that I got. So I'm going to say, we care about you. We genuinely do. And we do want to have you close to us. But at the same time, Jay does not want to put any effort. Jay is sticking exactly where he wants to be, into the comfort zone. And he's staying there. And if you say that you're going to leave because he's not doing anything, unfortunately, he'll let you leave. He's not going to do anything. Like, there's no manipulation that is possible. Not that I'm saying we could manipulate, but sometimes there's different ways that we can say things or do things that could modify things. Yeah. So my love, next actions towards you, I'm going to say pretty much what they are. If you don't necessarily do anything, this person will not do anything. They're going to keep the connection exactly where it's at. So I'm going to say somewhat a little bit surface level, not wanting to go too deep into anything. Let me know if that makes sense. So basically, what I need you to do is to talk with Jay. Jay, this is not good for me. Jay, I need you to do something. I need you to show me that you want this. I need you to show me that you need this, that you want it, that you want to move on forward with me into something. I don't want to do everything by myself. Yeah. So there's a little something that needs to be said over there. Hey, Daniel, sweetie. Yeah, because otherwise it's going to stay the way that it is. And I don't, even though your energy is pointing towards one of, I'm kind of annoyed, I'm kind of tired, Jay still kind of believes that you're going to be sticking around. So Jay needs to know what your true intentions are, so maybe Jay can realign himself into a different kind of a way. If it's said properly, into a good way, maybe you'll get some type of an outcome out of it. Yeah. I'm sending you much love, sweetie. You can send me an email if you want to discuss about it, if you want to talk about it, anything, you want any hints or you want any help writing or talking or something, let me know. Into the meanwhile, I am going to be going into email. I'm no longer going to be looking into the chat, but I do love you guys. Just not looking, going to see Juanson's reading. So I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, I'm going to go over here, and voila. And overstaffed today? Oh. Oh, when you want to grab yourself a coffee, good for you. And relax your thoughts, good for you. All right. Okay. Here we go. Okay. We're going to go over here. The energy around your love life seems like it's slow building, but sincere. I'm sorry. It feels like there's an emotional awareness that is there, that is growing. The awareness is there and it is growing within you. There is, there's no rush onto anything for anything of anything. It's more curiosity. I feel like there's more people that are going to be coming into your life, certainly around work. They're going to bring a little bit more curiosity and a little bit less boredom. So I'm going to say into the future, relationship-wise, communication, patience, emotional consistency are going to be really important for you. The trust that's going to be forming also. So yeah, I'm going to say at this moment in love, everything is a little bit unfolding, but I'm going to say naturally in an organic kind of a way. Now, as for you, you're still into that personal alignment and kind of steady progress of a way. You're doing a lot. You always do a lot. You've been doing a lot maybe of thinking or reflecting or reassessing, and that's exactly where your growth is happening. So that is all good. I feel like you need to focus onto your routines, onto your stability. Make thoughtful decisions rather than any type of impulsive ones. Trust your instincts. And you're really being grounded. Well, you're being encouraged to ground yourself, which I know you usually are. But to be patient, because I feel like momentum is building and your consistency at this moment is going to end up paying off. So even if you do feel like you're a little bit stuck, let's say into your passion world, well, you're actually just really preparing altogether. Let's go see. How is she doing today? She had a fight today with, chandelier person. But other than the fight with chandelier person, I'm just going to say things are pretty good. I feel like we're a little bit into a place at this moment where she's moving on forward. She's okay. She's all good. She does as best as she possibly can. Even though she did have a fight with who, I feel like, she's still happy. So things are okay. She does wonder if you're with somebody else or if you, met somebody else. I feel like she is a little bit curious about that. I honestly feel like she misses those little sweet attentions that you used to give her. Little things. Even just a little thoughtful gesture, something that you would say that would be nice and sweet, something that would be different, because not everybody would say, hey, how are you doing? Or how's this? It's just the way that you kind of brought up things. I feel as though she kind of misses. Oh no, page boy. Page boy is page boy. It is what it is. He shall remain a page. let's go over here. And let's go see for an angel. An angel message for you, Sweetie Pie. The angels at this moment, they are surrounding you. They are surrounding you with much reassurance at this moment. They want you to know that you're not forgotten, you're not overlooked, you're not replaceable. Even when love feels like it is quiet or distant, the bond that you've shared and the love that you've given is there and it exists. Nothing is ever erased. Your angels are asking you to soften into trust, not into outcomes, but into your worth. And an oracle message. This is a moment of emotional recalibration. Love energy around you is shifting, moving from maybe an ache into a clarity, from wanting into allowing. So what you seek is also learning on how to reach out to you. And love messages. I still think of you when things are quiet. You have made an impact onto my heart that never disappeared. You are very easy to care about, and loving you is absolutely real. That being said, my beautiful loves, we shall end the live for tonight. Watson, I will send you the timestamps right away before I forget. And we'll see each other tomorrow, same place, same time. So good night, my beautiful loves. We'll see each other tomorrow. Good night, Watson. I'll see you soon into an email.